As we get set to go here, race number 6. We were just talking about Seth and Bradley Rippee, and Bradley in this one. We got Cody Charnisky in this one, Thomas Reeves, John Bertelsen, Pablo Tejada. Got a chance to quickly in passing catch up with Pablo this morning. You know what I learned from Pablo Tejada this morning? From PTRC Oils? Pablo had long sleeves on this morning, and I said, Pablo, you've got to be just scorching hot in there. And he said, no, if you wear the long sleeves and long pants, you actually are cooler.
Come on.
That's what he said, because of the sun. The sun is not baking down on you. He had a hat, and he had
insulating heat. No, prove that. That's not.
I'm just telling you.
Disagree.
Well, one thing.
False. Fake news. Fake news.
So Pablo, he knows his oils. He knows his oils. That he is accurate on.
He does not know his insulation. Right. Did I read that on? Someone Google that. Someone Bing that for me.
I'm just telling you. He was adamant about it.
Good morning from Melbourne, Australia. Clubhouse, Detroit. How's that 8X looking? Man, that thing did pretty good yesterday. Someone's asking, huh?
Yeah, talking about the 8X yesterday. Dakota Finn has kind of had an on and off weekend, but that has been in both buggy and truck. And the truck is not a new platform. And I think it may just yesterday, I should say, not necessarily weekend as a whole. Yesterday was a little bit off, I think, for Dakota, but Tanner seemed to be doing real well with the new car. Same with JR Mint. When we talked to him, they seemed very happy with the car. They had very limited time on the track with the new 8X. So, they're still trying to kind of dial things in. But overall, the TLR camp seems to be extremely happy with the car. All the drivers seem to be happy. Making subtle changes here and there. And it will take a little bit of getting used to, I'm sure. But I expect some big things out of these guys here in our final round. And, of course, as we head into our mains. And like we mentioned yesterday as well, Dakota's another one that just because he has a rough day at qualifying doesn't mean he's not going to be up in the front, fighting for potentially, a national championship title on main day. So I've been impressed with it, and I think all the TLR guys are happy with it as well. So
my grandpa would agree with Pablo on the long sleeves, says Dustin. Chase says, I wear long sleeves every day in a UPS truck with no air. It's cooler than the sweat. Keeps you cooler. I still don't believe you. And it depends on the material. Look at all the yard workers. You guys are all full of it and making me look terrible.
I'm telling you what. See? I'm going to have to go with them. Oh, we got somebody off the backside of the track there. Here in this one. I'm about to go buy a long sleeve shirt.
Right. I'll go get you my jacket.
Yes.
That is... I'm sure you guys are probably right. It's just hard to comprehend.
It is that's one of those things, just doesn't make a whole lot of sense.
I worked for a snowmobile clothing company for like 14 years back in the day, and that's kind of when these new materials and stuff were coming up. It's amazing what some of these clothing materials and these things can do to insulate and dissipate heat and sweat and all that. Really cool.
Yeah, because with the theory of wearing more here in Florida to stay cooler, that would be riding a snowmobile in your underwear.
I was about to get naked, really.
Yeah. Well, as we're back on the track here in this one, John Bertelsen going to be out front leading the way. 9 at a 5:25 his pace. Bradley Rippee in the number 2 spot. Rodney Morney in the 3 spot. Michael Griffin in the 4. Press Ilog in the 5. Thomas Reeves in the 6. Vicidomini in the 7, Nevoso, Charnisky, Tipton, and trouble for Pablo Tejada here in this one as he is off the track, unfortunately. And I believe that is going to be, I thought that was John we were following. We'll see if we can find John on the track. It looks like he just came down the front stretch onto the left-hand side. And that, there's John. And so John Bertelsen, as he works his way around, John is actually running a 8-scale buggy that I did not even know existed. So, Dave, you're going to be talking to him a little bit later. We're pretty excited to see a little more about this. John Bertelsen is running the IGT8 8-scale buggy platform. And IGT8 is a Florida-based company known for their on-road GT8 platforms. And they're trying to kind of transition over into the off-road scene. And this is that buggy right there. And it's out front leading the way.
How about it? I know you told me about that earlier today. We're going to try to find him and check that thing up close and, get the scoop on it and what it's doing. But look at this right now. He's got a 34.784.
Yeah.
Mike. That's fastest of the day.
He is
so
laying
far
it down
this morning. Absolutely. The guy behind him just crashed out. Was that Bradley Rippee, I believe? But Bertelsen with on a pace of a 9 to 5:25 is looking good here. And clock's about to expire here in a moment, so he should walk away with this one. Run away with this one is more like it. In that IGT8 you're telling me about, we'll try to go get a close-up and an interview with him later today.
Yeah, so our understanding, no official details yet until we talk to him, but our understanding just from talking to people about it in the pits is they've basically taken their 8-scale on-road platform, the IGT8 on-road platform, and are trying to work it over into the off-road. Of course, the GT8 platform in the on-road, came up a little short on the triple there. The GT8 class platform in on-road is basically a 8-scale off-road buggy, which a lot of guys are running, and lowering it down, hunkering it down, making a few little changes and put some on-road tires on it. So not a whole lot of difference between the two platforms, but they're trying to make their debut in off-road, so that's pretty cool to see. And he does. He takes the win, 9 to 5:24, only 4 seconds off Richard Saxton's time. That is impressive.
So talk to me between the setup between the on-road and the off-road. I'm sure the on-road's got to be very stiff, I would imagine, little suspension, and you need heavy suspension in the off-road, right?
Yes, for the GT8, that would be really the only class that you could even remotely compare. I mean, the cars are so